Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Degeneration H. I'm Reef, that's Legend, that's Chato. You know who we are. We are the Haram boys, diving into week 4 of the NFL season. We're going to start off, get through this quick. We're going to start off with the Giants and Cowboys tomorrow. Legend, what are you thinking about tomorrow night? We got the Giants hosting the Cowboys tomorrow. Giants coming off a big win. Cowboys coming back from a shitty game throughout most of the game and coming back to almost tie that game up. What do you like tomorrow? What are you thinking?
I don't know. Can we get a mute over there? All right, good. All right. I got a 5 guy that I'm liking because I'm just, you know how it is, bro. With these Thursday night games are dog shit. You can't really bet on anytime touchdowns. It's going to be 3 guys no one knows about. The studs won't show up. So I'm playing a little bit of strategy here. So I'm going to go with Rico Dowdle over 37.5 rushing yards. I think he's about to take over that backfield, by the way. I like Tolbert over 27.5 because I think that, we're going to have a down game from Lamb. I like Brandon Cooks over 3.5 receptions. I think that might be the slam dunk if you're going to do a straight bet. I like Cooks for over 3.5. I like Theo Johnson for the Giants, the receiver, over 13.5. And I like Neighbors over 7.5. I think that's the only stud that's going to show up for the whole game. I think Neighbors is just unstoppable. He's young. He's vibrant.
Did he save Danny Jones' career in New York? Because
I think if anything, it's put Danny Jones on the hot seat and say we're not going to waste this guy's talent like we did Saquon. Let's get him the fuck out of here. And I know you guys heard that video where they were in the room chopping it up. They were talking about the draft and they said, "Would you jump for Daniels?" And they said, every one of them all the same. Absolutely, absolutely. So the Giants all wanted him. They all wanted.
That was his family. That was the GM's family.
Yeah. So I like it. So that's my guilt. I'm going to call it guilt free because if you lose this bet, you can blame me. Your wife gets mad at you that you threw $25 in the trash. First off, it's $25 for $694 payout. That's a slam dunk. Send me the $69 as a thank you, as a courtesy. 100% guaranteed that one's hitting. Tell your wife to go fuck herself.
All right.
Daniel Jones straight up against the Cowboys is 1-13 in his last 14 games against the Cowboys. And I think the Cowboys are 5-9 against the spread. Oh, the Cowboys are. I have the numbers right here. I should be more better.
Did you say Daniel Jones 1-13?
Daniel Jones is 1-13 straight up against the Cowboys and 5-9 against the spread at night. Things just started freezing up. There we go. Yeah. I think tomorrow night, I think the best bet tomorrow is your neighbor's first touchdown. You got a plus 1,000 over at FanDuel. You go hit that. For plus 1,000, throw $25 on there. You can make some money on that one. I'm thinking of it as a little bit slower. I just think all the Thursday night games just are going to be snooze fest. So if you're playing the other way, bet the under tomorrow, 4.5. I mean, it's probably going to closer to 6 by tomorrow's game. What is everyone going to say here? Are you guys going boys? Are you going Giants? Money line? What are we doing? What do you guys like? I like the Cowboys. They're gonna. I think they cover the spread tomorrow. I don't see the Cowboys coming off against the Giants and laying another egg. They're gonna stack the box. They're gonna try to get you. They're gonna do what they suck against the run. I think they've given up 1,100 yards in the last 5 games or something like that on the run. If you could date back to last year, and I think they're gonna try to tell the Giants to run on us. Micah Parsons gonna go bananas. They're gonna set them free. So I like the under tomorrow, and I like the Cowboys covering the spread. Can I do a ladder bet right now? Like based on what you guys just said, I need to redeem myself from last week. Give me on that 5 guy, add the Giants minus 2.5. Oh, okay. Giants minus 2. We'll take the alternate line because you know what? I mean, eventually the sun's got to shine on the dog's ass, right? Those numbers are just terrible. He's got to get his win statistics. So, yeah. Giants. I don't know. Sacks last week. Hopefully it transfers over to this week. But
they fire McCarthy after that. That would be.
I don't think Jerry Jones fires coaches in midseason. I don't think he does.
He's
going
to play it out.
And
it's just
not
a good
nothing,
look for
bro,
the franchise to do that.
Last time I checked, didn't he hold on to Jason Garrett like 3 years too long?
Well, he's like family, isn't he? Pretty much.
I think they all become family to Jerry. Oh, by the way, total side note. I don't know. Maybe we'll save that for the. You know what? We will save that for the show. Did you guys see the video with Jerry Jones talking to Jamie Foxx about his players'
8.5 inches?
size?
Yeah. That's a little weird.
You know what? We'll talk about that. You catch episode 80 tonight. We'll go into that.
Just a little side note. Also, Prescott has covered 73% of divisional opponents, including 25-8 as a divisional favorite. So they do good, especially after a loss. The Cowboys do pretty well. So in a short week, I think statistically teams do play better on a short week coming off a loss. So we'll see. I mean, I think it's a snooze fest, but I'm hoping for something better. Maybe the rivalry gets them up, but Thursday nights, it's tough to bet Thursday nights.
No, I agree, but I will say I did add that. So the original bet was plus 2678, 2006-78. This adding the Giants minus 2.5 turned it into 10,377. And if you're gonna use your FanDuel profit boost, it's 15,567. So you know what? Climb the ladder, throw $5 on it, $5 for $783. I'm in.
Why not?
And that is not Legends long shot. That's coming at the end of the end
That's
of the show.
Lock.
That's a lock right there. That's Legends lock.
It's the lock. It's the lock without the minus 2.5. It's I'm just throwing a little spit on the old Ferdazzle with the minus 2.5.
A little hock tour.
Yeah, little tippy tip.
Chato, you like the Bengals and Panthers this weekend. What do you like about it?
Two shit teams. Two teams that you got the red rifle now throwing the ball for Carolina. You got the Bengals, I think last 6 or 7 away games have ended in the overhitting. So there's going to be a lot of points in this game. 100%. Like Bengals defense is suspect. The Panthers are able to at least run the ball. They've showed they could do decent with running. Dalton seems like he has a little bit better command of the offense, other than Bryce Young. But I don't know. I wouldn't touch any of the player props, but I would definitely go quarterbacks to throw over 2 times. I would go probably over 2.5 for Burrow, over 1.5 for Dalton. I would go over on the game, and I would take rushing yards for. Who's this? Chuba? Is he getting the rock right now?
Chuba.
Yeah, I would go over on his yards. There's going to be a lot of touchdowns. I just don't know who's getting the ball for Carolina. That's the only thing. I don't think Dalton gives a fuck, to be honest. At this point, he's just slinging the ball.
This is a revenge game. Totally different.
That's
ball
true.
Game.
That's
totally
true.
different ball game.
So
little red rifle action.
Yeah,
rifle action.
This is red rifle versus.
I don't have the numbers. I don't know if someone wants to plug that one in. I don't have that.
All right, so you're gonna call it out right now. I'll put it in. So
yeah,
give you
put
the
in.
numbers.
Yeah, so Burrow 2.5.
You mean Ellen DeGeneres? So we got passing props. So you're going.
Yeah, give me the blonde tips for 2.5 passing touchdowns.
So you want him for 3 passing touchdowns?
Yep.
All right, so it's not letting me put the passing touchdowns in yet. You have to take him over 1.5 right now, which is minus 150.
All right, that's fine.
So we'll play it. Go ahead.
Yeah, give me a chase anytime.
Minus 110.
And we're gonna do Dalton over 1.5.
We're gonna go Dalton over 1.5.
What's
plus 130?
Can you do Chuba rushing and receiving?
We don't have anything but touchdown props yet. That's it.
Yeah.
So if you want
All right, so that's annoying.
Chuba Tutty, you could get it.
Let's just throw it in there. Just but I would prefer his yardages. Yeah, but let's throw it in there. Just see what that spits out, because FanDuel's handcuffing us.
That's a little easy 4 guy, $100 to win $935.
Bro, add in the over. What's the over right now?
The over is 46.5.
Oh, easily.
Wow.
It's a high over for this game.
A lot of points. I felt like the Giants is a lot of points too. So if you throw the over 46.5 in, you're now at $100 to win $1,035.
Oh, Chado's lock.
Chado's lock.
Put that in. Bingo bango. Whiskey tango.
Two bad defenses. Panthers coming off a big win. The Red Rifles throwing heat. He lost Thielen this week. So you're gonna fire up Leggett in your fantasies as a waiver this week. That's a good call. I just think that Cincinnati's defense is just as bad, so you'll get a lot of points. I just don't know if it'll be an ugly game or a high scoring game. It's either way you can go.
Well, that's a coin toss with these. I don't know. I think the Bengals are bad. It seems like so. Two bad teams usually is 50-50.
I think it's time we say
do the field goals too.
I think it's time we give Chuba Hubbard his props. Guy's a legit player, man. Guy scores every time he's on the field. Chuba Hubbard.
I did not have given Chuba his flowers on the show.
Let's give it.
I love it.
Yeah, Chuba's been. If you keep looking at his numbers, he's been scoring, man. Yeah, fire him up in daily fantasy if you like Chuba. You can get him cheap. I think he's at 6,000 this week. You can throw him in your dailies. Yeah, I like the Panthers this week. They were at plus 4.5. I'll take those guys all day. Bengals look really bad. I don't even know. I mean, you would think with Higgins back, they're going to start spreading the field a little bit more, but I just don't see it this year. I think they lost that little touch that they had last year and the years before. I just don't see it this year. But I'm playing devil's advocate also. So I'll take the under there in the Panthers.
Injuries and people holding out. At least players don't play in preseason anymore anyway, so they definitely don't have the chemistry working for them right now.
No.
The under in the Panthers substantially changed that bet like crazy.
Really?
It comes out to 100 for 15,000.
Yeah, well, I think if the Panthers are going to win, it's going to be a shootout. Most likely.
I think it's because you've got 4 touchdowns right there is bringing you to the 28 points, and then some. I mean, listen, anything can happen.
I mean, anything can happen in the NFL.
Yeah, you can have Mahomes.
What we've been seeing,
Mahomes could lose 13 yards in 10 seconds. That fucking jerk off.
Such bullshit,
guys. You know what's crazy? DraftKings paid that out.
Did they really?
They did.
You did. You sent us that clip.
His over, which is crazy to me, which may have made me just switch everything over to DraftKings because FanDuel's odds are now very similar to DraftKings. Like they've now come down. They were always about 15-20% higher with payouts, but FanDuel is not in the business of giving money away anymore. As a matter of fact, Reef shared something with me I thought was absolutely crazy, that 95% of their income, the sports books, are made on parlays. They only make 5% on street bets. So what the fuck are we doing?
Not only that, I think the public's lost like 80% because they've been doing the favorites this year. All the money favorites have been losing this year. So
exactly,
I think that's a little. I mean, my conspiracy theory is they're trying to make us start betting the underdogs. So then they're going to start fucking us that way. But it
doesn't matter.
It's funny to see this year.
You know what it is? They're changing the script mid-game now, so we're cooked.
Right. They have.
You know where I made money this week? I made money. You guys saw it. I was making money betting the live game, where it was just trying to go for the arts because you kind of have like a feel as far as what you're going to get. Yeah, little live game flow. So I think this week I may keep a little bit of money in the back pocket to play some of the live. But a game I like. I'm not going to just fucking be a jerk off and play it on every single game.
We'll fucking do it live. Maybe
we
game.
will. Maybe we will.
And for me, I like 2 games this week. I like to bet straight up. If you're looking at over-unders and the spread, I like Denver this week against the Jets. They're stretched out to 7.5. The week started at 5. Now you're at 7.5. I like Denver to cover that, believe it or not. I just think that both offenses play slow. Denver's been playing a lot better. I think the Jets will win, but I don't think they'll win by more than a touchdown.
Do we think that Bo Nix may have grown up last game? Look good.
He's been both 2 games in a row. He's been looking good. The end of the second game,
I had the Buccaneers in my survivor pool. Fucking scumbag.
I mean, I knew that game was a setup for the Bucs to lose. You just knew coming in here. Bo Nix looked really good.
You called that game on this show. You called this last week's game on the show.
I think again this week against the Jets, you're going to have a slow Jets offense. They're not going to come out firing. They'll run the ball. They'll run it down Denver's throat. Denver's got a good defense too, but they'll try to. I think they keep it close. I like Denver this week, 7.5. That's probably going to move to probably 8 by the end of the week, believe it or not. And yeah, you can fire that up. Denver 7.5, and the over under is 39. That's probably right on par where it should be. I'll stay away from the over under on this one. If you want to make money, Denver money line plus 295. Jets are the heavy favorite here at minus 370. So let's stay away from that money line. There's no point in betting the Jets if you want to lose money. But yeah, and as far as games wise, as far as if you want to put a parlay together, we got Commanders and Cardinals this week with the over under at 50. That's the highest in the slate this week. 50 points from two teams that cannot stop a nosebleed. I like Murray here in his rushing yards. I like Murray in his passing yards. I like Jaden Daniels to score an anytime touchdown. The props still haven't come in on FanDuel yet, but you can probably fire it up 2+ touchdowns throwing. And right now we have on FanDuel, you have Kyler Murray over 230 passing yards. I like that a lot too. I think you'll have a big game from Kyler Murray.
We do, if you want to put in they have the passing props, so they got touchdowns and they got all passing yards if you want them.
Yeah, I like Kyler Murray 250 today.
You want to so you like him for 250?
Yeah, I like Kyler Murray 250.
That's plus money. I like that. All right.
Yeah.
What else?
I like Jaden Daniels an anytime touchdown.
All right, let me get him. We got Jaden Daniels for an anytime, which is plus 105. Okay, I got 3 in right now. I actually lumped this in with your Denver.
Did he score last week?
He did.
Yeah, he did. He did. I think they're going to keep on rolling. I think that game is a good game to bet. And if you're looking at daily
what
fantasy,
else you got there? I only got 2. There.
The passing and rushing props only the passing props here. There's no rushing or receiving props yet. I got nothing here in my end, so I'll wait for that. But once that fires up, you probably look at Marvin Harrison. He's probably going to open up around 60 this week. I think the other books have him at like 55. So you'll look at Marvin Harrison.
He popped up on the injury report today.
Oh, really?
Marvin Harrison?
Yeah.
Nah, he's fine. He's fine. We're not going to worry. We're not going to worry about Marvin Harrison not starting this week for fantasy. He's fine.
The way everything's going,
you can make some money on the money line of Commanders, but I just don't think the Commanders can win a game. To be honest with you, they're terrible. That's a bad team right there. They can move the ball offensively. Yeah,
I mean, bro, they have scored on every single possession the last 2 games. Tom Brady, Mahomes, Goff, all those guys have done that twice combined. This guy's done it 2 times in 3 games, and they haven't punted in 2 games. That's upsetting.
I will say, don't let like a quarterback like that get hot. Like you saw it with Stroud, like when his rookie season. Like
that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking
give him a
something crazy.
Give him a little juice. Like
I think we may have maybe the Rams on our hand. A little Ram situation.
Revived McLaurin a little bit. Like.
Well,
McLaurin's like ready to retire.
Guys, this guy's only in his 3rd game, right? So it's going to take time to develop chemistry with a lot of these guys, especially since a lot of these guys don't play in the preseason. So I think you're seeing something. I'll tell you right now, Austin Eckler has changed the makeup of that team. Just having a guy that you could drop the ball off to on 3rd and 11, and he'll rip off 20 yards for you when you're on your own 30-yard line. I mean, that guy's unbelievable. So thanks for going out with a concussion too and blowing up all 6 of my points.
I wish they didn't.
Oh man, we just needed one more catch from him.
Yeah,
we needed one more catch.
Why did they move Dotson like before the season even started? Like, why wouldn't you
didn't want to be there? I think he was on the outside looking in, if I'm not mistaken. They didn't even have him on the starting lineup.
I don't think you know what it is. I think that they expected Dotson to be kind of a gadgety guy, like a Curtis Samuel. And then once they drafted Daniels with the running ability, I think they realized they don't need the end around guy anymore. You don't need they want the underneath guy, and that's why they picked up McConkey. And I think once they got McConkey and they saw that he could be the underneath guy, first off, any white guy that's 5'10", 5'11", that 185 build, they're like retarded. They love going over the middle. They love getting concussed. They don't give a shit. You ride the wheels off those little white guys.
McConkey's on the Chargers, no?
Oh, I'm sorry. The other guy. What's his name?
McLaurin.
But no. The other dude, lad. What is his name? Why am I McCaffrey?
Oh, his brother. The dude's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it his brother? Yeah, his brother. That's their guy. They feel good about him.
Yeah,
So
they're
that game
missing
too, you can get a lot of value.
Yeah,
You can get a lot of value for your daily fantasy. If you're playing daily fantasy, I like this game to target. You can bring back, you can go with Jaden and then double them up with McLaurin and come back with Marvin Harrison, or throw Connor in there and you can build a nice stack that way. I like that game a lot. Get a lot of value from that game.
By the way,
for your daily fantasy, you guys playing daily.
Luke McCaffrey, and he's a plus 390 for a touchdown. I kind of like him for the week. I might throw him in on your bet, Reef.
Yeah,
I like that bet. I like what you got going there.
Yeah, that's it. I'm riding a hot streak right now, ladies and gentlemen. I've been hitting on my straight bets, not on my parlays, but on my straight bets. I've been hitting. I was up $200 last week, so let's try to build that pot a little bit more, so I can stop betting $10 and start betting like a real man. Maybe bet $50. I don't know. I don't know if I think
you should throw the Venmo up, considering you gave that Denver pick out. I mean, I know everyone jumped on that. What are we doing?
He picked it, and I was like,
"Yeah, what are we doing, guys?" I know you guys, and I released it on Twitter. Before the game. I said, if you guys do your favor, slam that fucking 5.5 on Denver, 6.5 on Denver last week. I gave it right before the game went out. I helped you guys make money. Now help me make money. Reef
I was playing the Reef mush.
Stop it.
I was playing the Reef mush game. That Broncos pick. I thought the Bucks were a lock after he pushed the Broncos. Fuck.
I love it.
Yeah, I do like this Commanders game to get a lot of value from it. Also, I wanted to talk about one more game. We were talking about it briefly too. We got Seahawks Lions on Monday Night Football before we get out of here. You got Seahawks at plus money, right? So I think you can make some money there on the money line. Seahawks Lions. It's always a tough game when they play Seahawks. Anybody that plays Seahawks is a tough game. They just know how to make games ugly, keep them close. That's in Detroit. Monday Night Football, prime time. Probably, I think over under right now is at 46.5, kind of high for this game. I think so, but I like this to be a low scoring game, believe it or not.
I feel like
no Kenneth Walker this week, right?
I feel like, but Charbonnet looked phenomenal.
Yeah, Charbonnet looks real good, and I don't know. I have a feeling that game could go the other way, and the product's been so bad. And I don't think they were happy that they got that blowout with Buffalo and Jacksonville. Thank God Washington and Cincinnati turned out to be a great game. And they're doing it again. There's 2 games on Monday night, right? This week?
Yeah.
What is the purpose?
Bullshit. Yeah. It just makes no sense.
No one wants to sit down for football at 7:30. We have kids. We got to put our kids to bed.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to put
2 games too? You got to flip back and forth. Like, come on.
Right. Trying to eat and
changing diapers. This is bullshit.
Trying to read books here in bed. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's not right. It's not right.
Legend, what do you got before we get out of here as your long shot this week? I know you
bro. This is my surgical bet of the week. All right. And I just did a little bit of sprinkling. All right. I basically picked pretty much 4 games that I liked. Where I think the game flow is going to be the game flow. So I took Bills Ravens. I went Kincaid 40+ yards, the alternative 40+. I took Rashad Bateman over 2.5 receptions plus money. Andrews is done, bro. It's over. So Lamar's got to find a new favorite target, and not
even a catch last week.
He's old, bro, and it's hard to come back from a broken leg.
I went with Likely in my pick during that game, and we got Velez chirping in the comments. Andrews is back. He was the guy. Fucking Jaime. But
I mean, that game, you knew they were going to run it down the throat. They were going to run it down the throat of the Cowboys. Cowboys couldn't stop the run. They just ran it down with Henry and Justice Hill. Right. They were just using the run game against them. So you knew that was. I mean, if you didn't know football, you knew that was going to happen.
Exactly. I got Jaden Reed over 3.5.
What else you got?
Jaden Reed over 3.5 receptions. I got Justin Jefferson over 79.5. If you want to have balls, go 90+, because I just think he's going to have a game. He always balls out against the Packers. Over 79.5. Brandon Cooks 3+ receptions, and Kyle Pitts over 3.5. If there's going to be one person to blow this bet up, it's Kyle Pitts over 3.5. But when I see Kyle Pitts 3.5,
Kyle Pitts always fucks me, bro.
It just tells me everyone's going to smash the under on that. So I just feel like that's going to be. So basically, that's a 6 guy. Kincaid 40+, Bateman over 2.5 receptions. Jaden Reed over 3.5 receptions. Jefferson over 79.5 yards. Brandon Cooks 3+ receptions. Kyle Pitts over 3.5 receptions. I'm throwing $10 on it for $349, but it's basically a plus 3,300 odds. Free Mason pick of the week.
All right. What's Cook's?
Your pyramid's up.
What's Cook's odds on that
3.5? Brandon Cooks, I took him 3+ because his
3+.
Yeah, 3.5 is the line, so it's minus 198 for 3+. But I have a feeling he's going to sit on that 3+. He's going to sit on the.
You don't
3.
think that bothers me? They're going to Tolbert a lot lately, though. They've been going to Tolbert a lot more. Dax likes Tolbert a lot in the end zone.
No, agreed.
They've been using him a lot more too.
That's why we put him in the that Thursday night bet. Love Tolbert. Love me some Tolbert.
Yeah, pick up Tolbert on your waiver wires if you got him, guys. It's a great pick, a great DFS flyer too. If you're looking to save some money, I think you can get him at 3,500 this week. Tolbert is a guy you want to watch for too, especially if Cooks don't get any play this week. Then you know they're going to phase him out. But I have a feeling also like you that they will start using Cooks. They need to use him. They paid to use him, so start using them. You know,
I like Cooks for the first touchdown. First touchdown tomorrow night. I love Cooks for that bet.
Yeah, I like Neighbors a lot for that bet too. I think he's got like
100%.
I saw the numbers the AI was doing. I think they got like a 13% chance that he might score, which is not bad.
Pick the big shit.
Plus 1,000. Throw that in.
Yeah, just take it on both sides.
Throw him in there.
This way, you're getting it on each side.
Pause.
Just hedge your bets.
That's all you got to do.
Like a little dirty whore.
Someone's got to score first.
All right, boys. Do you guys want to add anything else before we get out of here?
That's it, bro. Football's fixed. Good luck.
Yep.
Football's fixed. Good luck, boys. Let us know how you did. Hit us up. Hit us up on all the socials. Let us know how you did this week. Or if you got anything, we'll put them in our parlay. Join us in the chats in our weekly show at the Haram Life Pod and the Haram Life on Twitter. You can catch us anytime, every week, dropping you these bets for you. Next week, we'll probably go live with our bets, right? We're off next week, so we can do a live show next week, right?
Yeah, whatever we got to do.
Yeah, we'll come to you live next week. This week we recorded, but next week we'll go live on our off week. So yeah, guys, hit us up. Let us know how you did. Thank you guys for joining us. Follow us on all the socials. I'm Reed Fleeta. Thank you guys and God bless.
Peace.